have two things that I want to react to, and I didn't know how to fit them into any other piece of content, so I've just grouped them together. They don't have anything that, as far as I know, in common. One is about Jesus, one is about Arbonne. Jesus does feature a lot in Arbonne, but not in this particular case. It's just like two separate individuals. And I wanted to give a shout out to Tiffany Bella Artist for sending me this clip about, this is Jesus. You're going to see this one. This is just nuts.
So I was on a webinar this morning with some of our leaders that were sharing what God is doing in and through them through Girl Power Alliance. And one of their ladies jumped on and totally catching the vision, totally seeing what God is doing here and the freedom that this brings. And she goes, you know what's crazy? The founder of MLM is Jesus. He had 12 disciples. Because of those 12, we get to experience, we get to have freedom through salvation if we choose. Wow, when she said that, I'm like, that is so good. It's so good because so many people are like, I don't know, not really sure. But I encourage anyone that's not sure to press into, why aren't you sure? There's healing there for you. It truly is.
If you don't believe that Jesus is the founder of MLM, you have healing to do. There's something wrong with you. You're broken. You need to heal. This is just so stupid. So Jesus is not the founder of MLM. She did this very quick mention of this Girl Power Alliance, and I started to go down that rabbit hole, and then I quickly pulled out. I didn't want to go down anymore. It's like with anything to do with multi-level marketing, it always just leads you to more nonsense. You know, I found something called Kingdom Power Alliance. I think that's what it was called, which led me to this site, which was like, it's like a pyramid scheme selling courses and more courses and more courses. And they have an FAQ where they say, are we a pyramid scheme? Of course we're not a pyramid scheme. Anytime you come across a company that has that on their questions, like, are you a pyramid scheme? And their answer is, well, we're not a pyramid scheme because pyramid schemes are illegal. It's a pyramid scheme. Anyway, I thought, I'm not even going to touch this. I don't want to go into this anymore. It gets nuts. It showed a poor Christian and a rich Christian. And it shows like the Bermuda blue, the white sands. And I thought, oh, man. So if you're a person of faith, you know, of Christianity, I know that this isn't your faith. This is just another way that religion is used to manipulate people. It's used to lure them into these scams, and it's meant to keep them in. I see it. People that that have different beliefs see it. So this isn't like a condemnation on your faith. I get it, and I think it's atrocious. I think it's horrible what is done to people of faith when you see this. You know, it's being used to recruit people into a scam. So Jesus is not the founder of MLM. And this is used as like this real aha moment for people. They're like, wow, you're right. This is just another way for me now to link my faith with this multi-level marketing company. And it's just one multi-level marketing company. So they're using it, like, broadly speaking, about all multi-level marketing companies. But I mean, it's just messed up. So this is common rhetoric. People really do believe this. I don't know the way to get through to them, but if you come across this, you're coming across what a commercial cult looks like. When you have to start using Jesus founded MLM to defend why it's okay to recruit people into the MLM, you know things are going off the rails, you know? Anyway, that was the first thing that I wanted to show you. That was the doozy. But this is also a doozy. Now, there's been this stuff going on with Arbonne. Arbonne, the next thing I want to show you are these series of slides from an Instagram story about somebody in Arbonne. And this is really messed up. This person appears to be being groomed by her upline. She's spending more and more time away from her family. And I don't know whether like she's like spending more time with her upline in her house, or if there's a separate house that's being rented. But there's all kinds of behavior, information, thought, and emotional control going on here. This is just a small sampling of the content that's being made. It's now moved on into the realm of the upline is getting this person to post pictures of her feet, and there's all this sexual innuendos going on. It's just, you know, outside of multi-level marketing, you do what you want to do. But when you believe that there's something fundamentally wrong with you, that you're broken, that the only reason you're not a multimillionaire in Arbonne, that you have to completely do and obey whatever your upline says, it's a fucking problem. She wouldn't have been like posting pictures of her feet and doing really weird shit, which I'm not even getting into in this video, which is why I'm even bringing it up. But this, I began editing this video and I realized I need to address this foot thing. I'm so concerned about this Arbonne participant. There's something about her situation that's just really affecting me. And I think part of it is that she's talking about being so coachable. That's what got me, and that's what kept me in so long. I thought, I will do as I'm told. Look at how good I am. As soon as you tell me to do something, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to over deliver on what you tell me to do. And I'm going to get so much like affirmation from the cults that I'm in that it's going to make me listen even harder. So I was just manipulated so easily. It terrifies me how easily I was manipulated. And I sometimes wonder where I would be now if I hadn't woke up from multi-level marketing. I could still be in. How far would I have gone? What else would I have been told to do and just obeyed without even questioning? And so I see this person in Arbonne and her upline, who is also her friend, apparently. This is an abuse of friendship. It's so gross. And she's being told to, do these videos of her feet. And she's saying, I'm coachable. I will do anything that I am told to sell these fizz sticks. This is how bad I want it. So her upline, who isn't a marketing genius, she's just further up the pyramid scheme than her friend is. So that makes her uniquely qualified to just order her friend about doing these ridiculous foot videos. This is just to sell Arbonne. So whether or not, you actually, that is your business. That is what you do. It's your choice, your body. You get to choose what you want to do. She is not doing this of her own volition. This is coercive control, and it's wrong. So these are the videos. I'm just going to play them, comment on them, and you need to see this. I hope this person gets out. I'm so concerned for her. I know what it was like for me when I woke up and I couldn't believe, I'm like, I can't believe I was made to do these things. And yet I'd have people that are within multi-level marketing that were still, they were my friends at some point saying, well, nobody held a gun to your head, Julie. Nobody needs to hold a gun to your head for you to be scammed or for you to be experiencing coercive control. That's why it's called coercive control. But I'm so concerned about what she's going to experience when she wakes up. And I think, why also is there's this goodness in her that just shines through. That's what I see with this participant. She is, there's some people that you see that are in multi-level marketing and you just know they don't know they're in a scam. They really are just working their tails off and they're good people. You can just tell. And I feel that with this person. I feel like she is such a good person. And it's just going to devastate her when she eventually wakes up and gets out, because I believe she will at some point, because she's too good. There's going to be a line that will be crossed, and it'll happen. It won't just be one thing. It'll be a number of things, and I just hope that she wakes up. And I'm trying to protect her identity. It's so difficult to talk about these things because I need to expose this behavior, because what is being done to her, she is being groomed, she is being manipulated, and she is being exploited. And I want to see her get out. And I know this is happening with other people too. So with that said, these are the video clips. Let's take a look. I also might be finally experiencing menopause right now. So I'm getting really hot and sweaty and then I get back to normal. So if you see me putting a sweater on and then taking it off, that's what's going on here. It's finally, for the first time in my life, I'm actually warm. I'm usually always cold. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Do ba 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 do. Do ba do boo doo, a boo ba do ba do boo boo ba doo. So what she's doing, that's her upline, and I think she has some lip balm in her toes, and she's applying it to her upline, which is also her friend, that is telling her to jump up and down for 60 seconds, and you can't leave this house until it's after 11 until you recruit or sell so many products. So now her upline is on this beach on vacation on her, knees. And this is so funny. She's told her friend Imagine your best friend with friends like this. Who needs enemies? To apply lip balm with your feet. And I'm not really good at applying this blur filter, so I've just like applied it, and then that's why it's kind of like the whole thing is blurred. You're going to see this in other parts of the video too, because my editing skills are not that good. Like if you were thinking of buying Arbonne, would this make you sign up? You're like, I really like those Arbonne fizz sticks. I think I really know, like, and trust this person. This is going to tip me over in my research of which multi-level marketing company to join. I want to join with this person. So now she has to apply sunblock on her upline and her best friends. I guess it's her best friend, her friend's back. It's always this song too. It's supposed to, indicate how carefree and, really it's not that big a deal. And it really is that big a deal. But would this make you sign up with Arbonne? I just hate how these companies do this to people. I think that, I don't know if the upline is aware of what she's doing, but she needs to take accountability. This is inappropriate. It's irresponsible. It's disgraceful to treat anyone like this. And like making it laugh off as a joke. You're using your friend as the butt of people's jokes. I'm infuriated that this is going on, and that this, at every indication, it's like she's being mocked. Look at how good of an upline I am. Look at how powerful I am. I can get this woman to just use her feet all the time. Apply lip balm to my lips and now put sunblock on my back. It gets worse. There's a lot of pieces of content. I'm only going to be showing you 3. You're on vacation, so like I said, I don't really know how to edit. I'm doing what I can, right? Learning piecemeal. But they're on vacation, so there's a groundskeeper, somebody that is an employee at maybe a resort. This is what I'm presuming, and he's got that sand blower. And they've asked him, I guess, to now blow air on her feet. You know how disrespectful this is to the groundskeeper? He doesn't have the ability to say no. The power dynamic here is so skewed. So not only are they that this weird, twisted, abusive, exploitative relationship between the upline and the downline, now they've roped in this poor man, and I'm like saying poor guy because I'd be saying poor anyone, like a poor human being, because they're employed at this place and a guest is asking them to do this and get him on video. This isn't okay. This is Arbonne. You can see my outrage at this, right? So they're going to zoom in on the air that he's blowing on her foot. So do you think that this is going to attract what kind of clients do you think this woman is going to attract? This is playing with fire. I've spoken about this before, and I'm not going to get into all the details, but man, I've got stories of growing on TikTok when I was still selling Mon8 products, and I would respond to every single person that would send me a message. And the amount of men that will just manipulate you so easily. All they have to do is buy a package of fizz sticks to get your attention. All they have to do is buy a bottle of shampoo, and they can message me on Instagram and then on TikTok and then on Facebook and have me jumping like a popcorn just everywhere, wherever. They're just manipulating me so easily. And it's all because I will do anything because I am so coachable. And then maybe I can recruit them. I'm just completely blind to the manipulation that's going on. This is happening at scale across multi-level marketing. This isn't just in one multi-level marketing company. The danger to women doing this, she doesn't realize what she's doing right now. She's going to be, if she gets like messages from people that are like, I love your feet, baby, or whatever. And then, would you like, just curious, ha ha ha, thanks. What I really like to do on the side is sell Arbonne fizz sticks. Would you be open to having a sample? If not, no big deal. She doesn't even realize what she's, potentially exposing her and her family to. And she's got a kid. Do you think that she would like her kid to grow up to be doing this? No, she doesn't, because she's not thinking. She's being manipulated, There's a whole other world of danger outside when you start fucking around like this on the internet. And people that are in multi-level marketing, they're not in their right minds. They're already brainwashed. They're already going to be like coachable, do as they're told. They are going to miss easy red flags from people that have that don't have your best interests at heart and can very easily manipulate you. Let's just say it like that. And you're going to be like bending and twisting yourself into contorting yourself just to make a sale for a multi-level marketing company. You are playing with fire when you're going to start to try to like use sex to like, you know, any kind of like sexual innuendo shit to then try to sell a multi-level marketing product. She is out of her depth, but her upline is going to be there the whole time, coaxing her along. Just take it a little bit further. How coachable are you? How much money can you make? So that's that one. On to the next clip. This is an 8-minute video. We're not going to watch the whole thing. We're just going to watch a portion of it, and you're going to see why, what I want to show you. So the upline is the person on the left, and the participant that I'm really concerned about is the person on the right. I'll just let the video tell the story itself.
Can we repeat that one?
Yeah.
I asked Harley if she wants to go live, and I'm just going to ask her wild questions.
And I said, that makes me nervous because anything can come out of your mouth.
I said, we're in it. Are you guys ready? Right. These aren't going to be Arbonne questions. These are going to be fun.
Oh God, I'm worried. Oh, you wrote them down.
I did, so I'd remember. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
My first one. What moment did you realize you were in love with me forever?
The moment I
I'd
realized.
say I grabbed the popcorn, but I already have it.
Okay, well, first, I thought she hated me. We met
You didn't think I hated you in Vegas?
Kind
you
of.
did?
Yeah, I didn't think.
I danced with you for 5 days.
I know, but I didn't think you wanted to be my friend.
I did.
So we met in Vegas on a girls' trip, and we didn't know each other. And because she has a really dry sense of humor sometimes, I was like, ooh, I don't know if this girl is like, wants to be my friend or not.
People either think I want to be your friend or kill you.
Yeah, I couldn't read her. And then we got
Wow, she's so funny. Isn't she just so amazing? Wouldn't you just want to be this person's friend?
home, and she kept calling me to hang out.
Maybe somebody called you 43 times a day.
Oh, well, you asked me like almost every day to
Where'd we
hang
go?
out.
Where'd we go? We're on our first date. That's not a question.
This is so screwed up. It's just so gross, you know? You can see the one person is like, I'm so cool. It's like, this is Mean Girl in action. And I thought you hated me. What do you mean? I'll get through this video here.
But let's answer it. Where'd we go on our first date?
We went to Starbucks.
And then?
The sex store.
She didn't have a sex toy yet. We were like 21. I'm like, what? So we got her first butterfly. Okay.
So, you know, why do you need to tell her, where did we go on our first date? What did we do? And you didn't do this, you know? She's just using her as this butt of every joke. And her friend is like, looks up to her and is like laughing nervously. Like, what does this have to do with selling Arbonne? You know, it has nothing. This is coercive control. This is how pathetic this Arbonne business is. I've got a lot of other things I'd like to say about this upline, but I'm not going to say it in this video. This is the third video I want to show you. So the caption says, casually trying to sell the new peppermint foot scrub with a whatever of hydration, comment feet below for orders. So you can see this is now the gimmick. It's like, it's so funny. Doobie 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 doo. Like, this is just embarrassing, you know? There's a lot more videos like this, but that's the context of what I'm talking about this foot thing. And there's other videos out there too, but this is as much as I could stomach. And you can see how speaking out against multi-level marketing companies, it's fraught with landmines, because these are good people that are caught up in these scams, and they're being made to do things that they wouldn't normally do. And that you can see they feel really good. They feel really creative. They feel like they're a part of something amazing. They feel that this is a beautiful friendship. They feel like, well, look at this. I did work so hard. I'm spending all of my time, and we've like achieved 59 orders. That's all we needed. And now I'm going to rank up to the top 2% or 1%, and I'm going to help my team too. They don't see, they're so busy. They're feeling so good. They don't even see what's going on right in front of them. And so when you try to point that out, it's like, how do you do this? Like you got to handle it with such care, you know, because like even just addressing it or talking about it, it's so sensitive that this is affecting their families and their children, and it will in the years to come. I don't know how long this woman is going to stay in multi-level marketing or this company. I don't know what else she's going to be coerced to do. And I don't know what she then is going to do to her downline, because she's going to emulate the behavior of her upline, thinking that this distorted power dynamic that is disguised as friendship is the right way to do business in multi-level marketing. You know, there is no right way to do business in multi-level marketing. MLM is fraud. How does fraud operate? In a lot of gross ways. This isn't a home-based business. When you have to resort, when you can't even sell like fizz sticks, you can't just sell the product. You need to resort to all this behavior. Something's wrong. And I really hope that, you know, if you are in a multi-level marketing company and you're maybe, you know, you see yourself in this at some point, like it doesn't need to be this exact instance, but that term coachable and being made to do things that you didn't want to do, thinking that that was pushing outside of your comfort zone, maybe that's landing with you too. I just encourage you to like take a step back from being within the business. You know how we're told that you need to, if you take your foot off the gas, if you miss 3 days, that's going to equate to 3 months being behind in business. This is what cults do. They instill fear in you that you can't take time off ever. And if you notice what your upline is doing, a lot of these uplines, they're always on social media. They're never taking time off social media. They're chained to it. They're enslaved to it. They don't have the freedom that they talk about. They don't have the time freedom, and they don't have the money freedom. They'll explain it away by saying things like, well, this is just a way of life for me now. That's not good enough. Freedom doesn't look like that. You know, I'm really concerned for this person in Arbonne, and I'm concerned for a lot of people in multi-level marketing. And I hope that, you know, you just start to listen to yourself more instead of what you're supposed to think, and constantly doing this self-correction, catching yourself as if there's something wrong with you. Oh, that's the wrong way of thinking. That's why I haven't ranked up in my company. And you can see what appears to be success all around you. Everybody seems to be doing well except me. There must be something wrong with me. It's designed that way for you to feel that. You're in a cult. You're in a con. And it's really hard to just like accept that, to even just start like peeking, like just like open, you know, if you're making a bed and you have a cat and the cat likes to go running underneath it, you like kind of peek at it and they think, ooh, you're going to play with me. Just like lifting up that corner of the blanket and just like taking a look, like, what is underneath there? This doesn't make sense. This does make sense when you think of other cults, you know, but this doesn't make sense to be running a business. So yeah, I wanted just to share that and now back to the rest of this video. This has just gone so, this is just like skittered so far off that I'm really alarmed about this person. And I'm obscuring their identity. I'm concerned about them. They'll probably think I'm a hater. But I'm hoping that as an example, if you ever are finding yourself going down this path in a multi-level marketing company, if you see one of your friends starting to get more and more controlled by somebody within a multi-level marketing company, they're involved in a cult. This shouldn't be happening. You know, you shouldn't be growing your business by spending less time away from your family and framing it like I'm doing this for them. This is what cults do. You're like people that are involved in multi-level marketing, they will say, this isn't a cult, you're in a cult. I mean, that's, you know, it's like they're emotionally stunted. Their brains just go out the window, just like mine did when I was in MLM. I couldn't tell you what the definition of a pyramid scheme was. I certainly couldn't tell you what the definition of a cult was. All I knew was that I was right and you were wrong. And I'd just get really mad and throw a conniption fit if you gave me any kind of pushback. And that's exactly what's going on, you know, with multi-level marketing still. It's been going on since, you know, Amway, Nutrilite, whatever was going on before that. I'm really concerned about this person. I hope they get out. I don't believe that they see what is happening before them. They don't see it because they're in it. They're spending more and more time away from their family. They're spending more and more time with the cult, the upline, and they feel so good and happy and productive about it. And it's toxic. And it's all for Arbonne. So here's the first picture. When it's almost 11 p.m., but you haven't hit your daily goal, and Jess won't let you leave till you do. So I don't know what the daily goal was. They're pushing for this big rank. She's over there clearly with her upline, and you can't leave until you reach your daily goal, whatever this task is supposed to be, whether it's supposed to be how many people that she's prospected, how many people she's followed up with, how many customers she's gained, how many orders from her team have been placed, whatever this arbitrary goal that Jess, the god, the upline, has determined. I'm actually doing this for your benefit. This is how it's going to be framed. This is how the upline is framing it. I'm going to push you. I'm going to personally coach you. The magic secret sauce that only I can bequeath onto you. You can't leave. It's 11 p.m. You can't leave and go back to your family until you reach this daily goal. Tell me how this is not behavior control. It's behavior control. Of course, it's behavior control. But when you're in a multi-level marketing company, you will fight tooth and nail against hearing that. You're like, no, you don't understand. They're doing this for my benefit. No, you don't understand. If they'll make all kinds of excuses. It gets worse. I got in my head, so she forced me to jump it off for 60 seconds. And she's happy. So she's posting this. So what did she get in her head? Maybe I really want to go home and see my kid. Keep in mind, this has now progressed to her posting all these like foot pictures of herself and like this sexual innuendo going on. It's so fucking embarrassing. You know, these people are going to wake up one day and they're going to have to deal with the fallout from having been coerced to do this. So now her upline isn't letting her leave. Now she's making her jump for 60 seconds. Okay, let's see. This is for Arbonne. So did you think that you were going to sign up for this? You're like, the best version of yourself is doing whatever whim your multi-level marketing upline tells you. Why? Because they have more money than you. They somehow know more than you. Oh, I can see what's holding you back. You're in your head, go jump for 60 seconds at 11 o'clock at night and then get back onto what? Do a Facebook Live video, make an Instagram reel. You think this is impressive? You think this is going to recruit people? And do you think this is sustainable? And how do you think this is going to help your family? This is distancing yourself from your family. Oh, okay. Next one. No mom guilt allowed. You are doing this for them. You can still do Halloween, etc., and step in and to do some things you would normally do, but they will understand one day you are creating a better life for your family, and that is priceless. You got this. If there was ever like a more clear example of how multi-level marketing companies, Arbonne is a cult. This is it. This message. Look at this. You're doing this for them. One day they're going to understand. No, they're not. Because no amount of money is going to replace you being absent for your family. That is the cold, hard truth. I hope to God, if you're in multi-level marketing and you happen to come across my video, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be this individual. I mean, it could, but I doubt it. But you're in a similar circumstance. You need to hear this. No amount of money is going to get back the time that you have sacrificed away from your family. They will not understand. You feeling really proud and chuffed up from your upline, somebody who is not your family, somebody who has a transactional relationship with you, who is financially benefiting from you. I don't care if they say they'll always be your friend. And the fact that that financial motivation exists nullifies anything they say after that, because that relationship did not exist before you were in this multi-level marketing company. Your family isn't paying for you. Why are you now taking time away from your family? This is what they warn you about being in a cult, that when somebody's in a cult, they will fight tooth and nail to spend less and less time away from their family, that they'll understand. Don't worry, listen to us instead. Why are you choosing to listen to a multi-level marketing cult versus your own family? What exactly are you doing for them? What is the better life you're creating? Distance, resentment, people realizing that you're changing into something that isn't you. They're seeing peaks of your identity, peek through the cult identity that is Arbonne. They're seeing their mom being forced to jump for 60 seconds after 11 p.m. and unable to come home. Now they're seeing their mom having to post pictures of their feet online to sell with Arbonne. It wasn't by their own choice. It was the upline's decision. And more of these sexual innuendos. What the fuck is she going to make you do next? And you think you're in control. This is abhorrent. Okay, next one. She let me leave last night, but I'm back. LOL. 59 orders to go. How do you think this looks to anybody outside of Arbonne right now? Do you think that this is leadership? She let me go. LOL. Putting an LOL at the end of anything doesn't soften it. It's supposed to when you're in multi-level marketing, just to make it kind of clear. Well, it's not really that serious. It is really serious. 59 orders to go. She let me go, but I'm back. Well, I came back. Nobody held a gun to your head, right? I guess coercive control doesn't exist. Next slide. Here they are together. Besties. Let's talk about feet, MVP, and friendship struggles in this business. 59 orders to go, 32 hours to go. Next slide. This is the last one, and this is just the worst. It shows her kid. It shows her kid that she wants to spend time with, and she's spending time away from her family because one day she's going to know. Is that right? 2 days left of the annual Energy Fizz sale, putting in one last local order, stock up and save almost 40%. What can I add for you? And she posts a picture of her kid. What does the picture of her kid? Her child, her baby, what plastered over top of her child, 40% off Fizz. What is taking priority in your life right now? And what excuses, what lies are you telling yourself? I'm being super hard right now because this is, for the right person, this is going to get through. What lies are you willing to tell yourself that your child, using your child's image that you're spending more and more time away with for a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme and putting over top of them? What lies are you telling yourself that this is okay behavior? 40% off sale. Who's going to be attracted to this? Do you think your friends and family are like, why is she putting a picture of her daughter up there? Is this supposed to make me want to buy your Fizz sticks? Get your fucking kid off the internet. You're already now, the sexual weird shit that you've got, you're referencing to do with Arbonne. And again, do whatever the fuck you want to do. But this is involved with multi-level marketing. If this was separate, if this was of your own volition, fine. This is clearly manipulation from Arbonne, from the upline, whatever is going on. So you've got the weird sexual shit going on, and then you've got your daughter or your son in your stories. What the fuck are you thinking? You're playing with fire here. However much money that you think you're going to be making with Arbonne is not enough for the damage that you're doing to your family. And I am sorry that you need to hear this, and I'm sorry it's coming from me, but somebody has to be there for you to tell you the truth. This isn't okay. You know this isn't okay. This is why that you have to stay till 11 p.m. This is why you're fighting physically. That, oh no, stop thinking, now I'm going to get you to jump for 60 seconds, thinking that I can be coachable. I will do exactly as I'm told, and my family is going to love me for it. They see you being played like a puppet, like a marionette on strings. You have no volition of your own. What example are you teaching your kid? Showing up like this on social media. You're using her image as a toddler, for fuck's sakes. This is not informed consent, you know? I just hope you get out. So anyway, I wanted to just put these two kind of, it's not two pieces of content, because one is like a series of slides from Arbonne and then the one about Jesus. And I had no idea where I was going to fit this in. So this is what it is. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you are in multi-level marketing and you're starting to wake up, it's a bumpy ride. you're not alone. You can see more and more of us are out here starting to speak out. If you're somebody that has just started to speak out, you're a new anti-MLM content creator, welcome. I'm so happy that you're doing it. I know it can also be a bumpy ride, whether you've been in multi-level marketing or not. To all anti-MLM creators, thank you so much for all the work that you're doing. It's making a big difference. Many of you have been speaking out long before I was ever in a multi-level marketing and long before I got in one, and then I finally got out, and you're still at it. You played a part in helping me wake up, and you helped support me as I began speaking out, and you continue to do. Thank you so much. There's so many people that are in the background helping the movement, the anti-MLM movement, sending content to different anti-MLM content creators, writing letters to their state attorney generals or members of parliament, whatever that equivalent is in other countries. They're doing a lot of work behind the scenes, things that I don't even know about, people that I don't even know about that have been at this a long, long time. And just thank you, because you've helped, make the way for more and more of us to leave, to figure out what we've been a part of, and to actually speak out too. So thank you. And thank you so much to everybody who leaves comments on my content. It's the best part of the content. It's my favorite part to look through. Not the ones that are people that are still brainwashed and cult apologists and can't stop leaving paragraph after paragraph. I hope you get out. Some of your comments I leave because I'm just bored. Some of them I delete. I do hope you get out. But you're not welcome here. I've told you that a bazillion times. I don't know why the fuck you keep coming back. Actually, I do know why, because you just can't get enough of Baby Doll. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.